You've been so patient, Rex. I know you've been up for an hour waiting for me. I was waiting for the sun. It takes longer and longer for the sun to come up now. It's up over there behind that. Fare thee well, ghost of Hurricane Ian cloud, which really surprised us last night, especially on Cape Cod and the islands, with thunderstorms moving from southeast to northwest. Very rare occurrence. Matter of fact, growing up on Cape Cod, I don't remember that happening at all, at least not with that vigor we had last night. Breaking news, the wind is not from the northeast, it's from the north, and it's really light. We don't have to hide from the wind today. We have to get out the mower is what we got to do. So how'd the garden fare with that 7-day hybrid nor'easter type situation? Still have tomato buds coming. Still get some sunflowers. The squirrels and rabbits or whatever birds are loving those. I did pick a couple of these large tomatoes I still had going. So you take the green ones and bring them inside. You know that. Got a couple of roses going on. Dewdrops on rose petals. Yep, those are a few of my favorite things. And I did not get thunder last night. The thunderstorms kind of decayed off to the south of Boston, but we did have several batches of rain. I was woken up by 2 a.m. by some heavy rain. And it's a 0.74. So when Ian initially was coming at us, we got a 0.03 back on Saturday, and then several dry, windy days, cold. And then yesterday we measured 1.97, so we'll call it 2 before this. So the final tally, and then will this go in the book for Ian, is 2.73 since Saturday here in Weymouth, almost a month's worth of rain in the first 5 days of October. 6 days. It's the 6th, and it's the first day without much wind, and the sun is coming out, and we're going to touch 70 degrees. And a lot of people pulling their boats. I saw George tooling around out there last night. I remember yesterday there was a sailboat next to you, George. It's gone. It's out of the water, or somewhere near a landing, I would say. George was just doing laps out there, maybe burning some of the fuel off for a pull pretty soon. So a lot of the docks are coming out this weekend, and it's perfect for it too. We have a couple of fronts on the way, high pressure coming in here, a huge high pressure system. As it comes in tomorrow, we'll be in the low and mid 70s. So today the wind goes light, actually comes onshore as a sea breeze this afternoon. It's a nice day to move your boat. Chick night in southeastern Massachusetts, out of Cordage Park because the docks are coming out, and also the docks are coming out, I believe, here at Wessagusset and South Shore. So it's that time of year. High pressure comes in, and a little bit of a gusty wind tomorrow, southwest. Then it's kind of a land breeze. I think that high is going to go south of us. And remember, a few days ago, it looked like the GFS tried to generate a foot of snow on Mount Washington with a low pressure system cutting across central New England. Well, now that low cuts across 400 miles north of that old track. And when the lows go that far north, you're not getting an October storm, snow that is, which is good because we don't want October snow because it's bad for the ski season. And there's a little action in the hurricanes. TD 12 way out there is going to dissipate, so it looks like the one on the lower left there, just on the coast of Venezuela, really far south. It could become Tropical Storm Julia, and then that would be heading across Aruba, a real far south track, and into Nicaragua in a few days, and then may go into the Pacific Ocean. They may break up and come back into the Gulf of Mexico, so the J storm is going to be out there. But finally, is the Topsfield Fair still going? What a week for a fair it's been, but it's going to be a gorgeous next several days to get back outdoors, and the colors are still good and are great in northern New England. So it is the peak of foliage with beautiful weather coming in. It'll be a little chilly up there. I'm not old enough here in Weymouth to remember the dump, or the landfill as we call them now, that was right on the bank of the back river near Great Esker Park. Well, there was an incinerator built there in 1964. Used to burn the trash. Where does the trash go now? Not sure. We wheel it up the driveway and someone comes, takes it. I think it's still incinerated, to tell you the truth, at a place called CMAS. But it's not in our neighborhood, is it? And the wrecking ball came to that smokestack that only really existed in useful purpose from 64 to 76. So it's been just kind of sitting there. Good job, Bob Hedlund and team, for taking that. What was a can kicked down the road by the town of Weymouth is now going into the ash heaps, so to speak. Town of Weymouth, all dogs must be kept on a leash no longer than 6 feet long. How long is this leash? Let's go. What's going on up here, Rex? Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Getting lower. Crane's getting lower. It's like kind of a fun job. Who's in there? Triborough crane operator at your service. Nice wind up, pulling back. I just heard a big pile fall. On the other side, more obstructed view seating, standing. Want to go back to the car, dude? Yes, yes, we can go. Yes, we can go. Had enough of this, have you? I like it though. It's kind of fun. Leash is 6 feet long. I mean, less than 6 feet long. Misses his mommy. Stop. How'd you like that? Sit. Good boy. Stay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Stop. Stop. Get that going for us, Rex. You're a good boy.